You're paying thousands of dollars a year for something that comes from the same place as what flows from your sink, and here's the trick. The water itself nearly free. A gallon of municipal tap water costs around a penny to produce and deliver to your home. Bottled water retails at roughly $2 per liter, that's about $7 per gallon. And here's the trick, the product isn't the water. It's the bottle, the brand, the convenience narrative, and the psychology of perceived scarcity. Follow the cash line and you'll see where that $2 markup actually went. First, the physical product. Manufacturing the bottle costs roughly 3 to 5 cents. Plastic resin molding caps its industrial commodity pricing. Transportation adds another cent or two per unit. Labeling another cent. The water itself, sourced, filtered, or purified, maybe 2 to 3 cents total. So far, we're at a dime per bottle. What accounts for the remaining 90 cents? Marketing. Perrier spent decades positioning bottled water as a luxury good, spring water from the French Alps, naturally carbonated, exclusive. Evian did the same. By the 1980s, bottled water wasn't about hydration, it was about status. A single television campaign could cost millions. Sponsorships, celebrity endorsements, athlete partnerships, these aren't optional expenses. They're the actual product you're buying. Then there's distribution. Bottled water requires warehouses, trucks, refrigerated displays, shelf space, logistics that tap water simply doesn't need. A supermarket pays the distributor to stock those shelves. They pay rent on that shelf real estate. The retailer's margin is typically 40 to 50% of the retail price. For a $2 bottle, the store keeps 60 to 80 cents. Convenience carries its own price tag. Bottled water is portable. It's prepackaged for grab-and-go consumption at airports, gyms, vending machines. That convenience is real and people will pay for it. But here's the trick, that premium isn't proportional to the actual cost of convenience. It's anchored by decades of brand messaging that taught us to believe bottled water was somehow superior, cleaner, or more desirable than the alternative. Perceived value is the final lever. Studies show people rate tap water and identical bottled water differently, not by taste, but by price and packaging alone. Higher price signals quality to the human brain. A premium bottle with a sleek label feels more valuable than free water from a tap, even when they're chemically identical. That psychological gap is worth real money. So when you pay $2 for bottled water instead of a penny for tap water, you're not paying for H2O. You're paying for the bottle's manufacture and disposal, the supply chain, the shelf space, the brand story built over decades, the convenience of not having to think, and the psychological reassurance that something expensive must be better. The water, that's almost incidental. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you want to understand where your money actually goes across housing, food, healthcare, and everyday purchases, subscribe. There's a new economic mystery solved every week. Subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of where your money actually goes. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.